Okay, Assalamualaikum, very good morning, everyone. So, welcome to the Google Apps basic workshop. Okay, so basic training. This is going to be an introduction to the Google Apps. As you know, we are going to have 4 apps. Okay, being shown to you. We are going to share with you 4 apps today. Is it okay if I conduct it in English?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Right. So there are 4 apps that we are going to have a look today. First app is Google Calendar. Second app is Google Docs or the Google Document. The third app is Google Form. And lastly, it is the Google Slides. Dr. Makno. Okay, bahasa Arab, Masya Allah, saya tak boleh, Dr. Makno. Okay, right. So basically, this is again a beginner course. I know some of you have dealt with it. Maybe you know what's going on, how to use the Google Apps being mentioned just now. But again, there are certain features that you need to know, hopefully. And then just to let you know, for all of the Google Apps that I'm going to share with you today, okay, all of it is called a collaborative apps, meaning that you can use the apps to collaborate with your colleagues, your friends, okay, or maybe people in the organization, right? So, okay, before we go in detail, right, Mr. Hizir has shared a link to the Google Apps attendance. So perhaps later on you can click on the link and then you can fill in the information so that you will be awarded with the e-certificate. Okay, so do not forget to do that. All right, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's go to the first app, which is Google Calendar. Okay, for your information, I am suggesting you to use your institution email address, okay, the email provided to you. Okay, let me click on the screen now. Can you see my screen? I hope you can see my screen.
Nampak.
Okay, all right, great. So let's go to the first app, which is Google Calendar. All right, again, my suggestion, please use the email address provided by your institution. Because why? If your institution subscribe to G Suite, okay, so you are going to have full access to the Google Apps that I'm going to share with you today. Okay, the first one is Google Calendar. So I'm going to log in using my UMP email account. Why it is automatically being logged in is because I have logged in to Google Meet using my UMP email account, and I am using Google Chrome at the same time. So you don't have to key in your password again if you have logged in to any of the Google apps in Google Chrome. Okay, right. So basically, this is the layout for Google Calendar. Okay, if you link it to your, let's say you use your smartphone, right, and then in your smartphone you link it to your Gmail account, right, and then you also link it to your UMP email account because UMP is using Gmail as well. So you're going to have this kind of notification in your own calendar in your smartphone, right? It is going to be there automatically. Okay, right. So this is the layout of a Google Calendar. All right, this is a simple and a basic layout. So let's say if you can see over here on the 24th of June, now 10 to 12 p.m., I have Khusus Asas Google Apps for Workplace. Okay, so this is the designated or assigned task for me today. So how to create this event, okay, or appointment for others so that the others can join it. You can click create. Okay, on your left hand side of the screen, you can click create. All right, so it will bring you to this pop-up. Okay, you have event, out of office, reminder, appointment slots. Okay, so this is for the event. Let's skip this part first. Let's go to out of office. So let's say if you are on leave, okay, annual leave perhaps, all right, so you can use this feature. Okay, and then you can set the date from when and from or to when that you're going to be on leave. Okay, and then the time. All right. So if you take automatically decline new and existing meetings, meaning that people cannot invite you for the meeting because you are out of your office. Okay, right, this is very simple. Okay, you can also choose this feature over here, public, default, visibility, and private. So in this context, if you want to show to other people that you are on leave, okay, and then meaning that you don't want to be disturbed for meetings, perhaps, okay, you can use the public features so that the others who will be adding you to the meeting, they know that you are on leave. Okay, then we have a reminder. So you can use reminder as well. All right. So perhaps this is going to be like something that you wanted to know, maybe just to remind you what's going on. Okay. And then appointment slots. Okay, this is going to be similar like different slots in the sense that you can put it in different slots with duration here or single slot. So it's going to be like 30 minutes. So you can set it. Okay, how many minutes that you want it to be. Okay, let's go back to the first one is event. Okay, so this is what I am concerning with, because since that we are subscribing, UMP is subscribing to G Suite, so we can use the event feature in the Google Calendar, and we can simply add people in the same organization and outside our organization to join the meeting. Okay, so what you're going to do here, you cannot, I mean, like you can click and add the information here, but let's go to the more option features here. On the bottom of the pop-up, next to the save button, you have more options. You click more options. Okay, all right. So let's say the title, I'm going to put it as testing. Okay, when do I want it to be? You can change the date. Okay, let's say I want it to be on tomorrow. Okay, from what time? So let's put it to 8 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock, for example. All right. And then it's going to be until 25th of June as well, 2020. Right. So you can add the video conferencing feature here. So you click on it. So as you can see, I have Google Meet and WebEx meeting and also WebEx personal room meeting. So WebEx actually an add-on to my existing account. So in this context, since that we are using G Suite, so you can use Google Meet, and for your information, now it can cater up to 250 participants at one time. Okay, before this, it is only catered for ramai foreigner. Yes, there are few foreigners. Okay, so that's why I am conducting it in English. I'm so sorry, but if you want me to repeat in Malay, just let me know. Okay, and then I will explain in Malay language. Okay, so Google Meet now can cater up to 250 participants. Okay, sehingga 250 peserta. Sebelum ni 150 sahaja. So now it is up to 250 participants. Okay, and then I read somewhere in an article before this, okay, few days back. So Google Meet nowadays can be the most sophisticated video conferencing tools in the sense that it can eliminate the sounds at the back. Bunyi-bunyi dekat belakang ni kan dia boleh hilangkan. So Google Meet. So I haven't tested that, okay, but hopefully it works. Right. So let's say I use Google Meet. Okay, and then you're going to have the URL there. So you can see URL, right? Okay, you can add the location. Let's say UMP Gambang. Okay, once you key in the location, it will connect to the Google Map. Right, it will connect to the Google Map. All right, so you just choose UMP Gambang campus, for example. Okay, notification wise, you can send it through notification. So kalau notification ni kita on, dia akan ada dekat phone. Okay, dan email dia akan hantar kat email. Alright, so kalau klik notification, so we can set berapa minit sebelum, 1 jam sebelum ke, okay, it can be 1 minute or minutes, hours, days, week. Okay, so depends on your need. So kalau nak ingatkan, okay, let's say half an hour before, so you just change to 30 minutes, for example. Okay, if you don't want to have the notification here, you can click the X button here and then you can remove the notification. Okay, so you can add another notification. Let's say 30 minit tadi dah ingatkan, nak ingatkan lagi 15 minit sebelum. Okay, so you can check or you put 15 minutes. So it will remind the participants of the meeting, for example, 30 minutes before, and the second notification will be 15 minutes before. Okay, so this is the scheduler. This is me. All right, I have few accounts under me. This is under Google Classroom because I'm teaching. So I have Google Classroom. I'm using Google Classroom. Okay, this is the colors, or these are the colors that you can use. It's up to you nak guna warna apa, tak ada masalah. Okay, so add description here. So you can add description, testing, meeting. All right. Okay, you can also put link. Okay, contohnya saya ada Google Form. Okay, let me find a Google Form here. Right, for example, this one. Okay, in my own Google Drive, I have this form. So I'm going to open it with Google Docs. Going to click share. Saya nak ambil link je. Okay, get the link. Alright. So saya pergi balik dekat Google Calendar tadi. Saya boleh klik yang dekat link ni. Okay, insert link. Alright, saya masukkan link. Okay, so contohnya kalau nak buat meeting, nak buat mesyuarat, okay, the meeting will be conducted and then you have a document for the participants, for the members of the meetings to look at the content of the meetings, agenda, for example. So you can create the document in your Google Drive and then you can share it in the Google Calendar. So that those participants, okay, they have the access to the agenda or the document before they attend the meeting. Okay, this is how you can do it. Right, I click OK here. All right, so the link is there. Right, so to add guest, okay, if you are inviting people from the same institution, once you type the email address, okay, you can straight away invite them. For example, I type Azwin Arif. Okay, right, so Azwin Arif here being added. Okay, so you can see that. I'm going to invite another person using different email account, those who are not registered under the G Suite in the institution. So I have shafirulzaman@yahoo.com. That is my account actually. Okay, so cannot be shown because why? They are using, yes, not G Suite account. Okay, G Suite. So in this context, they can still be invited, but they cannot look at the Google Calendar because they are not using the Gmail account. But you can still invite them for the meeting. Okay, right. So done with this thing. So you can click save. Okay, so this pop-up will appear. Would you like to send invitation emails to Google Calendar guests? So you can click send. So as you know, shafirulzaman@yahoo.com, okay, it is outside from the organization. So since that we are using G Suite, okay, so shafirulzaman@yahoo.com, it is not listed under ump.edu.my, okay. So you can click invite external guests. So now we have on the 25th of June. Okay, this is a testing meeting, all right, and if I click on it, okay, so this is the Google Meet link. So once they receive the notification in their email, they can straight away click on join with Google Meet to attend the meeting, so they don't have to key in the keyword again, all right, or join the meeting code again. So it's going to be simpler for them. All right, so there are 3 guests. I am the host. Okay, I have Dr. Azwin Arif here and also myself here using my own Yahoo account. Okay, notification has been sent to them, okay, 10 minutes before and 15 minutes before. Okay, so once you receive, okay, the participant receive this invitation in their email, okay, or in their Google Calendar, they can click yes to attend. Okay, so once they click yes, bila dia click yes je, okay, so nantinya participant ni setuju untuk hadir mesyuarat tersebut. Okay, so this is about Google Calendar. Right, nak delete? Boleh, tak ada masalah, kita boleh delete. Senang sahaja, kita klik delete event. Sebab ni test je kan, saya buat testing. So you can click delete event. Okay, so bila kita klik delete event, dia akan keluar pop-up macam ni. Would you like to send cancellation emails to Google Calendar guest? Okay, alright, so you can add an optional message for cancellation. Testing only. Okay, for example, so kita akan hantar dekat participant yang kita invite awal-awal tadi, kenapa kita nak cancel meeting yang kita dah set kat dalam Google Calendar. Dia dah dapat email. Okay, tapi kita tak nak dia, this is a test. Okay, for example testing, saya nak tunjuk contoh je hari ni. Jadi saya nak hantar cancellation emails to the Google Calendar guest. So saya klik send. Okay, dan dia akan hilang daripada Google Calendar kita. Alright, so this is on Google Calendar. So kalau yang sebelah atas ni Google Apps, kalau kita klik, so basically it will bring us to the apps, other apps in Google or G Suite account that we have. Okay, right, kita klik dekat settings menu. So apa ada dekat settings? Basically perkara yang ini sahajalah, yang biasa. Okay, yang ni saya susun untuk layout Google Calendar saya. So saya akan nampak mula daripada hari Isnin sampai ke hari Ahad, dan saya susun 7 hari, the view. Okay, yang ini weekly, kita boleh pilih hari, minggu, bulan, tahun. Okay, dan kalau shortcut dia just type je D, so dia akan nampak yang hari. Kalau saya tekan W, dia akan bawa untuk yang mingguan. Okay, ada soalan berkenaan dengan Google Calendar? Is there any question? Any question about Google Calendar before we proceed to the next thing, which is Google Documents? No question? Okay, all right. So I'm going to leave Google Docs, Google Calendar here. Now let's go on to the next apps, which is Google Docs or Google Document. Again, I am going to log in using my institution email. Okay, since that we subscribe to G Suite. So I just click on my email there. All right, and then it will bring you to this. This is a Google Docs page. Okay, right. Let me close this thing first. All right. So this is on Google Docs. Okay. So why am I saying that all of the apps today are collaborative apps or applications? Because you can add people to the existing apps, and then you can ask them to collaborate with you. Okay, so since that we are practicing team working, so we want people to work with us. Okay, and you can also invite your superior. Okay, boleh juga jemput superior kita untuk tengok hasil kerja kita. Alright, so maknanya kita tak payah print dulu. We don't have to print the document. We can invite our superior, we can invite our colleagues, okay, our associate to work with us. Then once we are satisfied with the content, baru kita print. Okay, alright, so Google Docs here, I'm going to show an example of how to create a Google Docs from the scratch. So from the beginning, so let's say if there are templates here, okay, templates on top of it, you can see essay, report, book report, and class notes. So basically, this is the template for the Google Docs. But if you want to create one, okay, from the scratch, you just need to click the blank template here. So saya klik dekat blank template. Alright, so ini blank template. So basically Google Docs ni sama dengan Microsoft Word. So it is the same. Okay, it is the same. Alright, one of the features that I'm going to share with you, very interesting features in Google Docs, okay, but you can only do this if you are using Google Chrome. Okay, kalau guna Google Chrome, pergi kat Google Docs, you can use this feature or tools. Okay, if you're using Mozilla or if you're using Opera, Internet Explorer, okay, contoh dia, alright, so you couldn't use this tool. Okay, so what is the tool? You click on tools here, on top of it, alright, you click tools, you scroll down a bit, and then you can see voice typing. Okay, so what is voice typing? Okay, you can speak and the computer, okay, the system, the Google Docs online, okay, it will capture your speech. Whatever you have mentioned, it will be stated on the Google Docs. Okay, so you have this pop-up once you click the tools, okay, on the left-hand side. Okay, kita boleh pilih bahasa apa yang kita nak gunakan. Alright. Kita guna English dulu, kejap lagi kita akan guna yang bahasa Melayu. Okay, right, so I choose English United Kingdom. Okay, how to use this feature? You just click on this microphone button. Okay, right, so click on it. Hi everyone, welcome to the training. Alright, saya klik balik, dia akan tutup features ni. Okay, so kalau tuan-tuan perasan, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan perasan, okay, kita apa yang saya cakap tadi, whatever I have mentioned, it appears on the screen. So hi everyone, welcome to the training. So instead of you typing it, so boleh just cakap. Okay, ini salah satu features yang ada dalam Google Docs menggunakan Google Chrome. Okay, so kena login ke Google Docs, you have to log in to Google Docs using Google Chrome only. If you're using Opera, if you're using Mozilla, Firefox, or Internet Explorer, you couldn't get this feature. Okay, before this, yes, but not now. Okay, so let's give it a try for bahasa Melayu. Okay, saya pilih bahasa Melayu. Right, so again, so you can choose the language. Alright, and then you click on this microphone button here. Selamat datang. Apa khabar? Saya tutup balik microphone features ni dan kita boleh nampak apa yang saya cakap tadi dia akan keluar. Okay, so ini akan bantu dari sudut kalau contoh kita bekerja dengan banyak benda dalam satu masa, and if you are too tired to type, so you can use this feature. Okay, cuma, alright, again, please double or triple check before you send or before you invite people to look at the documents that you are preparing. Okay, takut nanti kadang invite orang, kita tak perasan, okay, apa yang kita sebut, whatever that we mentioned, okay, it is not like what we are supposed to write. Okay, so please double or triple check the contents before you print it out or before you send it to others. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Okay, for Google Docs, you have the untitled document here on top of it, so you can type it. Okay, so it will automatically capture the one being typed written first there, but you can change it, don't worry. So I just changed to testing. Okay, and if you notice, all of the documents here, okay, it is saved to the Google Drive. All right, so since that we subscribe to G Suite account, so we have our own Google Drive account in ump.edu.my, for example. Okay, if you are using your own Gmail account, meaning that you are not under any institution, so it will be sent or saved to your own Google Drive. Okay, all right, so we have changed the name of the document. Okay, if you click file here, basically it is about the same. Okay, you click share here and you also click share here, it is the same features. but I'm going to share it to you afterwards. Okay, you can click new and it will bring you to different documents that you want to use. Okay, if you click make a copy, it's going to be a copy version. Okay, kalau nak download, okay, you can download it to Microsoft Word. Okay, you can download it to Microsoft Word. All right. So if you notice, the file will be saved in docx. So this is the latest version, Microsoft Word .docx. Okay. You can also email as attachment. Okay. So you want it to send to be sent to others. Okay. Right. You can change the copy of the attachment. Okay. Kalau biasanya dia akan set ke PDF. Right. Klik kat file balik. Kita boleh rename. Okay. So make available offline. If you are using your own computer, then you can do this. Okay. So make available online, meaning that, right, once you don't have internet connection, for example, you can still have access to the Google Docs. You can still make amendment. You can change everything in the Google Docs. And once you are connected to the internet, okay, all the updates will be synchronized to your existing document in the Google Drive. So dia akan selarikan dengan apa yang kita ada dalam Google Drive. Kalau tak ada internet, kita boleh tekan make available offline, so you can still do your work, still boleh buat kerja. Okay, bila kita ada internet connection nanti, dia akan selarikan, synchronize dengan apa yang ada, yang kita telah save kat dalam Google Drive kita. Okay, version history here. So you can look at the version history. Alright, so you can see siapa yang buat changes. If we invited people to collaborate in the Google Docs, okay, we can see who did the changes. Alright, so you can see at what date and also what time do this particular person make changes to the content. For example, I click on here. Okay, tak ada apa-apa, kosong. I just created the file on 24th of June, 10:20 a.m. And then if I click on this, okay, so basically these are the content. So by 10:24, saya buat changes atau perubahan kepada Google Docs ini. Okay, so kalau kita dah invite orang lain, kita boleh tengok apa yang dia dah buat pada Google Docs tu. Okay, you can click back here and it goes back to the Google Docs. Alright, so done about that. Document details, meaning that, yeah, you can see it. So it is being saved to my drive. Okay, the owner is me. Okay, you can also print the document later on. So if I click the edit button, so it will bring you to this feature. So basically it's about the same like in Microsoft Word. View is also the same. Okay, if you want to insert image, okay, insert image, for example, if you click on insert features or button here, you have image, table, drawing, chart, and the rest. Okay, so I'm going to share with you about one thing, okay, which is about image. So kalau nak masukkan image dalam Google Docs ni, kita ada several options. We have several options. We can upload from computer. Let's say you have the existing image in your computer. You can click this. You want to search the web, okay? You can also go to your Google Drive, right? Google Photos, for example, by URL, or you can also snap a photo of the things that you wanted to take at that moment. Okay, so saya contoh, saya gunakan Google Photos, yeah. Alright, so kat sini ada Google Photos. So if you have if you have images being shared in your Google Photos, then you can choose it. Alright, so saya tak ada gambar yang saya upload lagi kat Google Photos. Alright, ini Google Photos kalau nak gunakan. Okay, kalau nak guna daripada web, still again, we go to image, you click search the web, alright, it will bring you to this feature on the right hand side of your computer or laptop. Okay, search for images. Let's say I type the word is mountain. Okay, mountain. So, click enter. Mountain view pula, silly. Okay, click insert again, image, search the web. Okay, so I need mountain. Okay, so ini adalah gambar-gambar yang diambil daripada Google. Okay, Google Images. Okay, right. So you can use these images, but again, as a reminder, since that we are working in an institution and since that we are living in the year of digital technology and everything, so some of the images might be restricted to copyright issues. Ada isu-isu copyright. Okay, so saya nak tunjuk kalau ambil kat sini boleh, okay, tapi kita tak tahu daripada mana sumber asal gambar-gambar ini diambil. Okay, kalau nak buat, apa yang kita boleh buat, okay, saya buka satu tab baru sini. Okay, okay, kita type gambar, kita type lah, let's say mountain. Saya nak cari gambar, I want to look for pictures about mountain. Okay, when I click on images here, there are thousands of it. Okay, ada banyak. Alright, but again, if you can see, some of the images here belongs to, for example here, theguardian.com, britannica.com, lifescience.com, and we didn't know, okay, whether it is under copyright, setting or not. So what we can do is that you click on tools. Okay, bila kita pergi kat Google, kita nak cari gambar, contohnya gambar mountain, okay, kita type, kita pergi kat images, so kita akan ada selection ni, banyak ni. So dia tak susun berdasarkan pada copyright. So kita klik tools, okay, perasan tak dekat bawah ni kita ada size, color, usage rights, type, time. So you click usage rights, okay. The first one being tick is not filtered by license. So meaning that we didn't know which one is okay for you to copy and put it inside your document, which one is not. Okay, so my suggestion, if you want to use any of the images from Google to put it inside your documents, okay, and you don't want to have any copyright issues after that, so perhaps you can use the one, not the first one over here. So you have second option, labeled for reuse with modification, meaning that you can use the picture, reuse it, you can change the content of the pictures, you can put wordings on top of it, okay. Label for reuse, you can only reuse it as it is, you cannot change anything there, okay. Label for non-commercial reuse with modification, okay. So any of the images here, if I click on it, if I tick on it, okay, so any of the images here, I can reuse it, I can change the color, I can change the wordings perhaps, I can put wordings on top of it, but this is only for non-commercial reuse. So tiada untuk unsur-unsur yang keuntungan. So kalau benda yang tak ada unsur-unsur keuntungan ni, you can do it like this. Right? Tapi if it is something like with profit oriented, so do not click this. Okay, if you want to use or reuse the images in Google Images here, but you want to use it with profit oriented method, okay, you can click for label for reuse with modification or label for reuse. Okay, for working purpose at the workplace, my suggestion, you can choose the two part over here. Number one is label for non-commercial reuse with modification, because it is for working purpose. You can change the colors if you're good at it. Okay, you can change the setting, all right. You can change the density of the picture. You can also put wordings. Okay, yang ini untuk kegunaan dekat tempat kerja. Okay, or you can also choose label for non-commercial reuse. So kalau saya tick, dia akan keluar gambar yang lain pula. So all of the images here, you can use it, okay, in your documents, in your Google documents, okay, and this is for non-commercial reuse. So tiada unsur-unsur keuntungan. So untuk kerja at the workplace, my suggestion, okay, you can choose label for reuse, you can you can tick or choose label for non-commercial reuse with modification, or you can also choose label for non-commercial reuse. Ini contoh, okay. Right, katalah tadi saya dah ambil, okay, saya dah tick dekat label for non-commercial reuse here. Okay, I want to use this picture. Okay, this is the picture. Okay, so you can use this in your Google Docs. You should still remember we have Google Docs. Okay, so you can right click on the picture. Okay, saya boleh klik copy image. Alright, this is free stock photo, so no problem here. Alright, if you want to learn about the, okay, let's say it is stated here, images may be subject to copyright, so you click learn more. Okay, so this is about copyright. Okay, kalau nak tengok original source, sumber asal dia, kita klik dekat sini. So it bring us to this picture. Okay, so kalau kat sini kita tengok pixels, dia gunakan pixel, asal dia, sumber asal adalah dari pixel, the original source is from pixels. And then it is stated here free to use. Okay, so meaning that attribution is not required. Tak payah nyatakan sumber asal daripada mana. Okay, nak bagi kredit dekat fotografer asal pun tidak perlu, tapi sangat-sangat dihargai. Okay, so we go back to the original photo. Alright, you can click info here. Who is the original photographer? So you have the name here. Okay, so this is about copyright. Kalau dalam kelas saya, if it is in my classes as well, I always teach my students, do not simply go to Google and take any of the images from your Google search and then you put it inside your works. That is again copyright issues. Okay, so yang ni tadi saya tengok gambar ni, right click pada gambar, saya klik copy image. We go back to our Google Docs. Okay, saya klik copy and paste. Ya, gambar tu ada dekat Google Docs ni sekarang. Okay, yang ni InsyaAllah dia tak ada masalah copyright because we have done the search using Google search images. Okay, how to deal with it? Again, remember, you type to Google, okay, in Google you type for example mountain, any of the images that you are looking for, okay, and then you click images. If you click all, it will bring you to all of the searches under mountain, but you click images because you are only looking at the images, you click images, okay, and then you click tools, okay, you have size, color, usage rights, type and time over here, you click usage rights, okay, the first one has been ticked for you, it is not filtered by license, so cannot simply take the images from this kind of search, so you can choose others stated at the bottom of it, okay. Untuk urusan kerja, for working purpose, I strongly recommend you use label for reuse, label for non-commercial reuse with modification, and label for non-commercial reuse. Ini yang kita boleh guna kalau nak gunakan gambar daripada Google. Okay. Ada lagi yang saya biasa guna adalah pixels. Okay, pixel pun free. Okay. Kalau nak pakai ada lagi yang Fotolia. Fotolia sekarang dia dah jadi adopt stock. Ada yang setengah free, ada yang setengah tak. Okay. Saya bagi satu lagi link, Unsplash. Okay, so boleh gunakan daripada Google, Pixel ataupun Unsplash. Okay. If in the document it requires you to put on images, gunakan gambar, and we don't have any of the images related to what we are going to mention in the document, so you have options by looking from the looking for the images from Google. Okay, ingat, click mountain, and then you click images, click tools, okay, and then click usage rights, and then kita boleh pilih mana yang kita nak selain daripada yang atas sekali. Okay, for working purpose, saya cadangkan yang 3 ini. Okay, alright, and then you have Pexels as well. This is another platform that you can use to look for photos, free online photos. Okay, and then you have Unsplash. Okay, the best thing is that you go out and snap a photo of your own and put it inside your Google Docs. Right? So I've done about insert here. Okay, this is for table, it's the same. Okay, you can use drawing as well and put it inside there, chart. So sama je. This is the same about Microsoft Word. Okay, special characters. Okay, if you want to have it. Headers and footers, sama page numbers. Okay, you can also put link in your Google Docs. Right, done about insert. Let's go to format. Okay, we have the text, paragraph styles, align and indent. So I believe you are well familiar with this because you are dealing with documents every day. Okay, I'm talking about mereka-mereka yang terlibat dengan kerja-kerja pentadbiran. Okay, administration works. So you are really familiar with this work. Okay, line spacing, columns, bullets and numbering, and the rest. Okay, right. Tools here: spelling and grammar. Okay, I am not saying that this is the best option that you have, but you can click on these features, okay, to check whether your spelling is correct or not. Okay, but again, remember, if you're using British English, the spelling will be different than American English. So you have to make sure that your setting here, is it under British English or American English. Okay, word count. So nak tengok berapa patah perkataan dah yang kita dah buat. Okay, and then I'll skip this part. Okay, again, voice typing here. This is the features, one of the features that I have mentioned earlier. Okay, so you can, once you click on it, okay, go to tools, click on voice typing here, and then you are going to have this pop up. Okay, alright, klik dekat bahasa sini, bawah yang X ni. So kita boleh pilih bahasa apa yang kita nak gunakan. Right, for in this context, I'm going to use English United Kingdom, for example. Okay, how to use this feature? It's very simple. You just click the microphone button here. Just click it. Hi, thank you for coming. Saya klik balik dekat microphone tu, dan kalau perasan kat sini dah keluar. Okay, yeah, sometimes it's going to have a problem here. Saya sebut hi tadi, dia sebut he. Okay, so you can change the word. So this is how it works. Again, as a reminder, it only works if you are using Google Chrome. Okay, kalau tak pakai Google Chrome, memang dia tak akan keluar features ni. Alright, so yang ini adalah berkenaan dengan Google Docs. Okay, kalau perasan dekat atas ni, sebelah kanan sini, kita ada document editors. Okay, kita klik dekat sini. Right. So since that I have not invited other people to collaborate with the Google document, I cannot see who are the viewers. Kita tak nampak. Okay, but this feature will work if you have invited other people, okay, I mean your colleagues, your associates, okay, to work with you on a project, for example, using Google Docs. Okay, so once you invited them to do this, okay, look at this, you can look at the viewers. Let me check whether it works over here for this document. Okay, let's see, where is it? Okay, we go to, this is on preferences, cancel, accessibility settings. Okay, cancel. So in this document, we don't have this feature. Maybe this is the latest version, but I can see last edit was made 2 days ago by Samsul bin Halbi. Okay, this is one of my friends, okay, teaching the same course. But over here, if you click the graph button here, or document editors, you can see who has viewed your document, the viewer trend, okay, So on June 24th, we can see how many people look at the document on that particular day. The comment trend, okay. So if you have invited people to share the document, okay, I mean to collaborate about the document, then you can see the comments there. Sharing history as well, because I am the only one working on this document at this moment. So tak ada lagi yang um, boleh ni lah kita tengok. Tapi kalau kita dah ada orang lain yang kerjasama dengan kita menggunakan Google Docs ini, so kita boleh tengok sharing history dia. Okay, so privacy setting here. Alright, so you can set for account setting and document setting. Okay, so once you have done with this thing, you click save. Okay, again at this moment I am the only one having access to the document. This is untuk comment. Okay, kalau kita klik, kita boleh add comment. Alright. Okay, share button here, you click share. It is the same. Okay, it is the same kalau kita klik dekat file sini. Dekat file atas sekali kita ada button share. So sama je. Kalau kita klik share dekat sini dengan share yang dekat kanan nanti dia akan sama. So click share. Okay, so I want to invite people to collaborate with me. So just type, okay, because I have linked my Gmail own personal Gmail account with my UMP email account. So I have this thing. So you can add people to this, what do you call it? Google document. So you can notify them, add some message. Okay, so this is the Google Docs. Okay, and then you can also set the roles for the people that you're going to share the document with. Kita nak bagi dia jadi viewer saja. So meaning that if we choose viewer, the person that we shared the document with, he or she can only view the document, cannot do anything. Okay, commenter meaning that they can only comment. Okay, editor is going to be similar like us. So he or she can edit the content in the Google document. Right? So if you're working on a project and then you want other people to join you, okay, to give their ideas, writing and such, okay, so what you can do is that you can click on editor features and then those people can join you as the editor. So dia boleh tolong untuk buat kerja ni. Okay, so dia akan jadi lebih mudah lah. Alright, so once you are satisfied with it, then I click send. Okay, so since that shafirulzaman@gmail.com is not under G Suite organization, UMP, so this pop-up will appear, so I can click share anyway. Okay, if you are sharing the document with the people using the same email address as your institution email address, similar like you, so you are not going to have this pop-up. Okay, so kalau kita share dengan orang yang luar organisation ni, kita akan dapat this kind of pop-up. So I just click share anyway. And then that's it. Okay, 1% has been added. If I click on share button again, I can see that to whom am I sharing the document with. Right, but if you notice, okay, down here, okay, the get link box. And it is stated here, it is restricted, only people added can open with this link. So meaning that other people cannot open this link if they are not being added to the document. Okay, so I click change link to UMP here. All right, so I click got it. Okay, so this is the link. And then you have the features here, University Malaysia Pahang. So anyone at University Malaysia Pahang with this link can view. Okay, so those people working in UMP, University Malaysia Pahang, they can view the document. Right, I can click restricted. Okay, if you click restricted, only people added can open with this link. Okay, so kalau walaupun dia tak bekerja dengan UMP, if he or she is not working with University Malaysia Pahang, you can still invite them, add them to the Google document, and then they can open it. Okay, if I choose anyone with this link, so anyone on the internet with this link can view. Okay, for example, meaning that anyone in the world who has the access to the internet, and then with the link, they can view the document. Okay, again, you can click the roles of the invitation, whether they are going to be the viewer, commenter, or editor. So at this stage, I'm going to change it back to University Malaysia Pahang. Only sharing it with people in University Malaysia Pahang. Okay, and those with the link. And we can choose whether they are going to be the viewer, commenter, or editor. Okay, so ini adalah berkenaan dengan Google Documents. Right. Any question? Google Document? Any question? Tak ada soalan? Okay.
Question, sir. Hello.
Yeah.
Question. Google Document tadi. Sebab last time saya ada guna platform ni lah untuk online test student. So kan kita boleh pilih untuk student upload file ataupun apa-apalah ke jawab sebagai jawapan ni kan. So pemilihan capacity file untuk di-upload tu.
Pemilihan capacity Google Docs ataupun Google Form?
Google Docs.
Google Docs, biasanya Google Docs ni kalau kita buat soalan je kan. Sebab kalau macam contoh saya gunakan Google Form untuk buat assessment dengan student. I'm using Google Form, okay, which is going to be shown afterwards, okay. So in the Google Form kita akan pilih yang biasa yang apa yang student boleh upload dekat situ.
Dia ada list kan jenis-jenis file yang dia benarkan untuk di-upload sebagai jawapan tu. Cuma saya curious on the part of capacity file.
The size.
Size file. Bila dia bagi tahu dia tak lepas nak upload apa file besar apa semua.
Okay, tak apa. Kita cuba tengok nanti lepas yang kat Google Form. Mungkin rasanya kat Google Form tu. Okay, alright. Sama. Okay, right. So, any question? Any other question about Google Docs? Okay, no other question. Alright, okay. So, let's go on to Google Form. Saya akan share lagi sekali. Okay, present my entire screen. Click on this screen, then click share. Okay, so now we move on to Google Form. Okay, so again, since that I am using Google Chrome, all right, and then I just can click on my account here, and then I don't have to key in my password again because I have already keyed in the password when I joined the Google Meet session here. Okay, all right, so I just go to Google Form here. All right, this is the Google Form. Again, you have the template given. All right, let me check on it. I have some example, never mind. Okay, so Google Form here, how to create one from the scratch. So I click blank. Excuse me for a while. Okay, all right, this is a Google Form. Look the same, but it is not the same. Okay, it looks the same, but it is not the same. Okay, wait. This is still under Google Docs. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's us go to Google Form. Okay, I sign into my Google Form. So sorry. Okay, so this is a Google Form. So we have done with Google Docs. Okay, this is Google Docs. This is Google Calendar. Okay, and now we are into Google Forms. Right, that's why it looks a bit different. Okay, all right. So now we have the Google Form. So for those administrators, let's say you conducted a workshop, okay, and then you want to collect feedback, or maybe you want to conduct a small test for your participants. Okay, especially for those who are looking for e-certificate, alright, ataupun contoh dalam konteks saya gunakan Google Form untuk ajar student saya untuk penilaian assessment. Okay, so I can click blank, or you can click any of the template given here, but I normally prefer to set it up from the beginning. Okay, right, so blank quiz here, same, it is the same. I show it to you. If you choose blank, how are you going to make it into blank quiz? It is the same. So I click blank, and it will bring you to this Google Form. Okay, right. So Google Form, kalau kita tap ke atas ni, quiz 1, okay, dia akan sama dengan dekat title dekat sini. Okay, alright. So, let's say this is going to be a test, okay, for the participants, okay. So they attended a course, and then by the end of the course, you want to give them some questions regarding what they have learned, the content of the course, okay, and then you want them to answer the questions. Okay, how to put their names, as simple as it is. If we just choose, for example, kita guna multiple choice here, okay, kita gunakan short answer, for example, okay, and then we ask them to write their name, okay, or type their name. So nanti dia akan nampak tidak sama bila kita pergi generate dekat spreadsheet nanti, Google Excel tu nanti, kita akan nampak nama tu tak sama. Ejaan dia ada yang kecil besar, okay, ada yang huruf kecil semua, ada yang huruf besar semua. Okay, so how to cater this problem? Okay, kalau contoh kita ada list of participants that we have in Excel, not Google Excel, okay, in Excel, what we can do is that, for example here, I have opened an Excel. These are my students for this semester. So I have 30 of them. So I just highlight the ID or metric number and their name, and I click Control C. Okay, and then I go back to this feature. Okay, alright. So macam mana nak copy and paste nama-nama ni dekat sini? Okay, so what we can do is that instead of putting it into short answer, we can click the check boxes. Okay, kita click check boxes, and we are going to have this thing, option 1 and add option or add other. So you click add option 1, you click Control V. Do not forget, please Control C first from the original name list that you have in the Excel form, and then you click Control V here, and yes, you're going to have the copy of the names of the students from the original Excel that you have here. So if you notice, the first name AA 18081 Nosha Mimi Nabila. So over here is the same, AA 18081 Nosha Mimi Nabila. Okay, so I have 30 students here. So you can ask the students or the participants to just tick at their name. In the beginning of the workshop or course, okay, or maybe before we have the training, so we have the name list of people who will be joining the training. So you can save it in the Google, in the Excel, and then you can do this feature. Okay, you click check boxes. Okay, right, and then instead of asking them to type their name, and we are going to receive all of the responses, not standardized, ada yang eja nama penuh, semua huruf besar, capital letters. Okay, maybe some of them are going to reply to it by having small lowercase letters. So what we can do is that we can copy and paste the name list that we have, okay, and we choose check boxes, okay, and then these are the documents, these are the names that we can have, okay. So this is for Google Form, all right. So we can see now we have questions and then we have responses. Okay, let's say I want to add another question to it. Okay, so what we can do is that you can click, okay, the plus button on the right hand side here. You click add question, and then you're going to have different part over here. Okay, all right. So let's say this is soalan 1. Okay. So multiple choice is MCQ, A, B, C or D. Check boxes sama macam tadi. Kita boleh bagi soalan yang macam tu. Drop down menu, so maknanya nanti dia akan pilih. Okay, alright. And then file upload here. Okay. Right, so files will be uploaded to the form owner's Google Drive. Respondents will be required to sign into Google when file upload questions are added to a form. Make sure to only share this form with people you trust. Okay, so if we want the respondent, if you want the students or the participants to upload their own material here, okay, you can choose this feature. Okay, you can choose this feature, and then you are allowing them to upload their material here. So in Google Form, right, you can allow only specific file types. Okay, this is limited. Okay, you can choose this kind of features. Kalau kita pilih yang ni, apa dokumen yang kita nak dia boleh upload? Document, presentation, drawing, spreadsheet, PDF, image, audio, video. So let's say saya choose PDF, saya choose document, saya choose video for example. So, excuse me for a while. So kalau kita buat yang macam ni, student tu nanti, student ataupun participants, dia sendiri boleh upload. Okay, apa yang soalan yang ada. Berdasarkan soalan tu, keperluan soalan tu, okay, the responses can be in this form. Okay, kalau kita slide to the left, right, we are allowing them to upload to any of the, to the Google Drive, any of the form, any of the file. Okay, kalau kita nak limitkan, hanya file-file tertentu sahaja yang boleh di-upload, okay, only certain file that can be uploaded to this question, so you can choose, you can slide to the right, and for example, I choose document, PDF, and then I say video, for example. Okay, so maximum number of files boleh pilih berapa yang kita benarkan. Okay, so only one, so they can only submit or upload one. Files, maximum file size, okay, so maximum yang diberi kat sini adalah 10 gig. Besar tu, terlalu besar. Okay, normally for a video, it is like a short video, 5 minutes, okay, it's going to be like lesser than 100 megabyte. Okay, kurang daripada 100 megabyte. Kalau dokumen dengan PDF, biasanya kita boleh letak 10 megabyte. Itu pun dah besar. Okay, tapi kalau presentation, dalam presentation tu ada video, ada audio, so it's going to be bigger, right? The best thing to do is for you to put it to 1 gig. Tapi dia akan makan capacity yang kita ada kat dalam Google Drive. Okay, it will take the capacity, okay, or the quota from your own Google Drive. If you're using your institution account, shouldn't be a problem because, for example, in UMP, Universiti Malaysia Pahang, it is set or it is capped to unlimited. Okay, right. But if you're using your own Gmail account, the maximum quota is 15 gig, 15 gigabyte. Okay, 15 gigabyte sahaja, sikit. Okay, right. That is for example of responses that you can receive from the respondents. Okay, right. So saya biarkan macam ni. Okay, right. Kat atas ni kalau perasan on the right hand side of the document, okay, or the Google form, you have customized theme, so you can change the colors. Okay, you can put images on top of it. Okay, select the header. So if you want to play around with this thing, you can do it later. Right, basically this is just an example. Okay, you can also upload your own photo. Okay, or you can search for photos from anywhere in your account. For example, in your Google photo. Okay, that is for the layout. Okay, you can change the background color. You can also change the font style. So it is up to you. Right. Next, preview button here. If you click preview button, it will bring you to this form. Okay, if you notice the URL here, at the end of it, it ended with the word edit. Okay, kalau ada perkataan edit kat belakang ni, ini adalah master copy. Okay, and master copy, we are not supposed to share it with the participants, for example. Okay, or the students. Because if we set the Google form to a quiz, dia akan tahu jawapan. Okay, so kalau kita klik yang preview button here, it will bring you to this form. Okay, if you notice the end, the URL ended with view form. So kalau view form here, meaning that this is the copy version and the students or the participants cannot see the answer. Okay, alright. So basically these are the names that you have done there, and then okay, let's say soalan satu ni apa dia? Student bila klik, dia boleh upload jawapan dia. Okay, so this is how it goes. Alright, for Google form. Okay, macam mana kalau kita nak copy this form to others, okay, tapi kita tak nak, kita nak copy je. Okay, macam contoh, okay, let's say you have people working in different department. okay, department yang lain-lain. Okay, kita nak form yang sama, tapi kita nak bagi dekat dia orang form tu juga, dan kita tak nak dia hantar kat Google Drive kita balik. So what you can do, right, if you notice here the 3 button, okay, more, next to send, kita ada 3 button here, right, you can click make a copy. Okay, when you click make a copy, okay, dia ada copy of quiz 1. Okay, ni copy of quiz 1. So folder ni we can choose, right, to where we want them to put the copy of quiz 1. Okay, for example here, we can share the link with the others. I mean, kita boleh kongsi link ni dengan rakan-rakan sekerja kita. Okay, tapi okay, ini contoh untuk rakan sekerja, ataupun okay, let's say you are teaching team this particular course, and then you want the others to have the same access to this what you call it, form, okay, or quiz. So what you can do is that you can teach them on how to copy from the original or master copy version of the quiz. Okay, right, you have here copy document, you can change the name accordingly, depends on you. Okay, you can click folder here, kalau perasan ada folder button there, right, you can click. Alright, so I have put it into my drive. So I'm going to put it into my drive. So I have my own folder there in my drive. Okay, kalau saya just klik dekat my drive saja. Okay, let's go a bit. Okay, and then I just click select. So yang ini dia akan hantar terus pada Google Drive saya. Okay, so we can teach, or we can also guide our colleagues, our associates, okay, how to copy the form, and then they can have the access and also the responses to the form individually. So kalau kata kita share dengan semua orang kat dalam satu department, nanti semua responses akan pergi kat kita seorang. Okay, but using this method, you can copy, or you can ask them to copy from the original or the master copy version of the Google form, let's say a quiz, for example, and then from there, they can have their own responses. But dia akan letak dekat dalam Google Drive dia sendiri. Dia tak akan letak dekat drive kita. Okay, kalau kita tak buat macam ni, nanti whenever they answer the question, okay, I mean they are going to administer the quiz to other people, right, all of the responses will go to us, not them. Okay, so this is how you can do it. Alright, so done with this thing, I just click OK. Alright, so this is the, okay, alright, this folder contain, okay, restore, just click it, okay. So this is the original version. Alright, so if I go to my drive, okay, since that I've created this and then I send it back to my own account, okay, so this is my Google Drive, so this is the copy of quiz 1. Right, again, this is the original version, sama, walaupun dia letak kat Google Drive kita, we took it from the original owner, okay, pemilik asal Google Drive, Google Form ni, okay, dia still dalam keadaan master copy. Kalau nak share dengan students, okay, let's say dengan students or participants, if you're going to conduct a workshop training, and then you want to share the link with the students, okay, or the participants of that particular workshop, you cannot simply copy and paste the link here, because remember the end ended with, the URL ended with the word edit. Kalau ada perkataan edit ni, ini adalah master copy. Okay, so how to do that? We can click send button here. Okay, right. So you can choose automatically collect respondents in English Pang email address. Okay, if they are from UMP, they can automatically, the system can, the Google form can automatically capture the email address. You can tick that. If it is not, okay, what you can do is that you can click the link button here. You have the send via email, okay, and then you have the link here. So you can click shorten URL, okay. So saya klik Ctrl C untuk copy. Kita tengok contoh. Saya buka dekat satu tab sini, Ctrl V. Okay. So let's go, click enter. Okay. Dan kalau perasan yang original copy here, the URL ended with edit. And this one here ended with view form. So yang ini yang sepatutnya kita share dengan students ataupun participants for a workshop if we are going to conduct like a test. Okay. Okay, ini yang sepatutnya kita kena buat. Kadang-kadang kita lupa kita bagi yang edit kat belakang. Bila edit kat belakang, dia memang akan automatically bawa pada master copy. Okay. Kenapa saya kata kalau kat master copy tu kita boleh tengok jawapan dia. Okay, saya tutup yang ni. So this is a copy version. I close it. Alright. Okay. Let's say kalau dekat button sini, sebelah button send. Okay, we have the gear here. Okay, it is settings actually. Boleh click on it. Alright. So it will bring you to this pop-up. Okay, it will bring you to this pop-up. Okay. Alright. So you can collect email addresses. Okay, my suggestion. Okay, you can click on this. Right, because why? Let's say if you want to give them the e-certificate once they have completed the training workshop, for example, you can send them the e-certificate through their email address. Okay, for example, do I have it here? Okay, let's see. We have a look at it. Okay, ini contoh right. This is actually internet accessibility because of the pandemic. Okay, I asked the students about the internet connection then. So they are asked to put in their email address here. So this is going to be the same thing that you're going to have when you click on responses. Later on kat Google Form ni, once you ask them, when you ask the form to collect the email addresses, meaning that they have to log in using their email address. So it will bring you to these responses. Is it okay? Right, and then you are going to have the email address, and then you can straight away send the e-certificate after that to them using this email address. Tak payah lagi nak copy and paste, type balik satu-satu. Okay, kadang-kadang salah spelling kan, okay? But it will be helpful if you're going to conduct a workshop or training for the participants or maybe the students, okay? And then you want to send feedback or maybe e-certificate later on. So you can click on this feature, okay? Collect email address. Okay. Requires sign in, restrict to users in University Malaysia Pahang and its trusted organisation. Okay, most of the time I know it happened, you forgot to do this in the setting. Okay, you tick restrict to users in University Malaysia Pahang and its trusted organisation, and if you tick this, what will happen? You're going to keep on receiving email asking for access. They wanted to gain access to the form. So what you're supposed to do is to untick the form. Kalau kita untick form ni, memang dia akan terus dapat akses pada Google Form. Kalau kita tick, siapa-siapa yang tidak berdaftar email dia, the email address is not under University Malaysia Pahang, so they couldn't gain access to the form automatically. So they will request for the access from you because you are the owner of the Google Form. Nanti kita akan dapat, let's say you have hundreds of people attending the workshop or training, and then you're going to have hundreds of people sending you email asking for request to access the Google Form. So please untick this. Okay, so if it is only to be one response, okay, so you can click limit to one response. Right, if you click, okay, at the bottom here, all right, respondents can edit after submit. All right, so you can tick this if you want them to resubmit the responses. But if it is not, do not tick this button. Okay, see summary charts and text responses and such. Okay, if you still remember, we in the question, in the quiz, we asked for the respondents, for the students or maybe the participants to upload their material. So it is stated here, maximum size of all files uploaded is to 1 gig. At this moment, for this form, it is only for 1 gig. We will scroll back to the top of it. Okay, presentation here, show progress bar. So kalau let's say we have several pages, we can do this. Shuffle question order. So meaning that the students are not going to have the same question. Okay, let's say if they are sitting next to each other, the participant, okay, or the students sitting next to each other, soalan satu dia dengan soalan satu kawan sebelah dia takkan sama. Okay, yang ini. Right, quizzes. Okay, I like this so much because we have conducted this last Saturday For our UHL 2412 English for Academic Communication, 1,200 students taking the course, and then they conducted it online. It is conducted online, so we got the responses automatically there. So tak payah nak sibuk lagi nak print, nak marking dan semua kertas kan. So yeah, love the nature. So we done it. Okay, kita buat dah online. So kat quizzes here, just slide it to the right, make this a quiz. Okay, and then you can release the grade to the students immediately after each submission. So once they have submitted their work, dia boleh tengok dah skor dia. Daripada 30 soalan, contoh berapa dia dapat betul. After manual review, yang ni kita kena buat sendiri, release. Okay, right. So yang kat bawah ni, responder can also see missed question, soalan yang salah, soalan yang betul dengan markah-markah dia. So kalau kita tak nak dia tengok semua ni, kita just untick. Okay, so this is a quiz, right? I'm going to show you an example, right, of what happened to us. Okay, I mean, it is a good thing, positive thing. Okay, so I just go back to this, my drive. Okay, so we have conducted the test last Saturday. So this is the master copy version. Okay, basically this is the master copy version of the Google form. Remember, it ended with the URL edit. So I have changed it, okay, and then put it here. So for example, set C, okay, this is special case, okay. Those students who couldn't take it on last Saturday, so I have reconducted the test again for them later on after the date, Saturday. So here are the responses. Just going to show you the responses. Okay, so dia masuk pukul berapa? Okay, dia habis pukul berapa? Kita boleh nampak kat sini. So jawapan dia. Okay, ini masuk dia timestamp ini pukul berapa dia masuk. Alright, so we can see the timestamp when do they log in and do the test. Okay, and then the score. So we have 20 questions. Out of 20 questions, okay, this particular student, Muhammad Amri, got it 13/20. Okay, I'll show it to you afterwards. Okay, how does it work? Alright, so this is the ID number, my section. Okay, these are the answers. Kita boleh tengok jawapan dia kat mana. Okay, and we also have summary. Right, kalau perasan dekat Google Form tadi. Okay, so we put in another question. So let's say if you wanted the participant or the students to give a short essay perhaps, okay, maybe like 250 words or a summary 120 words, you can do so by clicking or selecting the paragraph features here. All right, for your information, in a Google form, in an individual Google form, it can cater up to 10,000 characters. 10,000 karakter. So 10,000 karakter ni bukan 10,000 patah perkataan. 10,000 karakter ni adalah dia kira tiap satu huruf. Okay, sempang di antara huruf tu, okay, the gap between the words, okay, the punctuation, okay, tanda bacaan tu, semua tu dikira sebagai characters. So in our context, our past experience, when we administer the summary test to the students, 1,000 characters. So the students managed to answer the question is summary 120 words. So dia boleh sampai 150. Tapi sebab soalan tu kita set memang sampai 120, so the students can do so. Okay, this is for Google Form. Okay, right. So this is the responses. These are the responses that we received from them. Okay, and then we can see automatically straight away kalau kita pilih quizzes, when we slide it to the right, make this a quiz, we can see that the system, okay, the Google Form will automatically calculate the responses. So kita just dapat dah terus 13/20 student ni Muhammad Amri. So I can key in the system later on. So this is the mark for the reading comprehension. Okay, right. So contoh quiz. Okay, tadi soalan saya tunjuk contoh quiz dia. Right, a bit. So saya pilih yang the team choose the drop down features here. So the students just choose the name of the lecturers, the section. Okay, this is section A, reading passage. Right, if you click on this thing, okay, alright, if you choose it to be put under quizzes, kalau buat dekat make this a quiz, slide it to the right, so you're going to have this kind of question. Okay, this is the question. If you click answer key at the bottom of it, kita pilih mana jawapan dia. Okay, kita pilih ada mana jawapan dia. So dalam contoh ni, ini adalah short answers. So semua jawapan yang macam ni diterima. Okay, so kalau jawapan yang lain selain daripada yang atas ni, dia tidak diterima. Okay, ataupun saya cari satu soalan yang senang sikit. Okay, right, let's say this, yes or no. Okay, so kita klik answer key tadi, ini jawapan dia. Jawapan dia untuk soalan nombor 6, jawapan dia adalah yes. Okay, kalau student jawab no, dia akan automatically tak bagi markah kat situ. So kita boleh set berapa markah yang kita nak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sampai berapa-berapa. Okay, so bergantung. Biasanya kalau MCQ kita bagi satu soalan lah, soalan-soalan macam ni. So once done, kita just click done. Okay, itu adalah answer key dia. That's why if you notice the URL, it ended with the word edit. Yang ni master copy. We don't give them, the participants and also the students, this version, the URL. Because if it is a quiz, they can know the answers. Okay, so this is one of the latest features, not really latest. Okay, in Google Form, you can set the Google Form to have the quizzes functions, meaning that they can, the Google Form can automatically mark the form. Okay, so if you choose in the setting, you put into quizzes, and then you choose, okay, you go back to the question. Okay, let's say this is the copy version, right? You click save. Okay, just click restore. Okay, switch this off. Alright, so let's say question 1. Okay, so yang ni contoh tadi, kalau kita klik answer key, so kita akan letak jawapannya. Tapi sebab yang ni, we wanted them to upload their material, so we cannot see, or we cannot see which, what is the answer key. But if it is MCQ, A, B, C, or D, multiple choice question, so you have the question here, and then you have the option. So once you switch to quizzes feature, okay, and then you can click on answer key here, and then you can mark out of 4 options, A, B, C, or D, which one is the correct answer. Okay, this is how you work with Google Form. Alright, so this is the copy version. Again, remember the edit button there. Okay, do not allow the edit button there. Okay, another things for administrator, to make it easier for you. Okay, let's say I'm going to add another question here. Okay, I choose multiple choice. Okay, saya letak department. Okay, contoh department. So we have multiple choice. Sorry, why does it change? Okay, so let's say pusat bahasa moden. Contoh pusat sains kemanusiaan. Okay, right. We have this kind of question. So what is so special for you? Okay, especially the administrators. Okay, kalau kerja-kerja dekat workplace, right? What you can do is that you can click again the 3 button here next to the send button. Klik kat sini. You can click get pre-filled link. Okay, so klik dekat mana yang kita nak dia set. Okay, kalau contoh kita bagi form ni hanya untuk staff dekat PBM. So just click PBM. Okay, saya klik kat pusat bahasa moden, staff pusat bahasa moden, kita hantar ni hanya untuk staff pusat bahasa moden. So dia tak payah tick dah lagi sekali kat situ. So we just click get link. Okay, so you can copy the link here. Okay, copy link dan kita bagi dekat staff pusat bahasa moden. Okay, so mana kita dah tick untuk dia, form ni hanya untuk staff pusat bahasa moden. Okay, kalau kita klik yang PSK pula, kita akan bagi hanya untuk staf pusat sains kemanusiaan PSK yang akan dapat akses pada ni, dan juga dia tak payah tick dah kat features tu. Kadang-kadang kita ada banyak kan, if you notice the half of the declaration sebelum kita masuk balik kerja kan, kita ada banyak department kan. Okay, kalau dia bagi hanya untuk pusat bahasa special link, okay, so maknanya nanti saya dah tak payah pilih dah daripada fakulti mana ataupun jabatan mana, PTJ mana. Okay, ini contoh yang kita boleh buat dengan pre-filled link. Okay, pre-filled link. Alright, this is for administrators especially. Okay, right. let's say I want to invite people to collaborate for this Google form. So I can click add collaborators, okay, the 3 button next to send button there, again. And this is almost the same like in Google Docs, okay, I can add people to this thing. For example, I use my own name here, okay. So editors will be able to view and delete form responses. I can choose them, okay, it's only one option, editor. So editor here meaning that they are going to collaborate with us. Alright, so let's say they can look at the questions, okay, and then they can change the question, and then they can also delete the responses. Okay, make sure you only invite those who are really working with you. I mean, jangan salah bagi link dekat orang yang tak sepatutnya lah, kita collaborate, okay. Right, so you click send to them, and then dia akan dapat notification, and then they will have the access to the same form. Okay, right, kalau yang ni get link, so this is restricted. So I can change it to Industri Malaysia Pahang and the one with the link, for example. Since that it is a quiz, so it is restricted. Okay, so this is for Google Form. Right, is it clear? Ada soalan? Oh, atau saya terlampau laju?
Boleh clarify sikit yang pre-fill link tu.
Okay, pre-fill link. Contoh, okay, doktor. Okay, let's say doktor dekat Pusat Kesihatan Universiti, doktor nak set satu form untuk semua staff. Okay, tapi form tu doktor nak hantar pada spesifik staff sahaja. Maknanya contoh, hantar pada staff pusat bahasa sahaja. Okay, walaupun daripada satu kopi yang sama, master copy yang macam ni, tapi doktor nak hantar hanya untuk staff pusat bahasa. So apa yang doktor boleh buat, okay, let's say this is the form. Okay, saya nak hantar, saya ada soalan PBM, PSK ni kan. Okay, saya klik dekat next to the send button here. Okay, so saya klik just get pre-fill link. Okay, dia akan bawa pergi kat sini dan scroll balik kat bawah. Apa yang kita nak tick tadi? Maknanya kalau kita nak hantar soalan ni, okay, this form only for staff in PBM, Pusat Bahasa Moden. So just doktor klik PBM. Okay, doktor klik get link. Okay, kat bawah ni akan keluar pop-up copy link kalau nampak. Okay, so just copy link. So yang ni kita boleh hantar pada email yang park under Pusat Bahasa Moden. So staff Pusat Bahasa Moden akan dapat soalan, akan dapat form ni dan dia dah tick dah yang untuk Pusat Bahasa.
Tak perlu pilih dia punya jabatan lah sebab semua bawa link yang copy ini dia dah pilih Pusat Bahasa.
Betul.
Betul tak?
Betul.
Okey. Terima kasih.
Sama doktor. Okay. Right, so easier meaning that, okay, let's say you have several options. Okay, let's say if you have several options and then you want it to be pre-filled so that they don't have, okay, the respondents don't have to fill in again. So kita dah boleh set dah, isikan untuk mereka. So senang. Okay.
Satu lagi yang yang bahagian yang nama tu. Bahagian nama tu kita pilih checkbox kan?
Check boxes.
Kalau check boxes, the respondent boleh pilih more than one.
Okay, kalau check boxes memang respondent boleh pilih more than one.
More than one. So kita nak salah satu je. So can guna multiple choice. Sebab ini nama tu kita nak satu je kan?
Betul.
So kalau multiple choice salah satu. Checkbox boleh lebih satu.
Okay, multiple choice, ya. Okay, betul doktor. Betul. Cuma tadi saya tunjuk contoh sebab dalam kita punya test hari tu kita ada ramai lecturers teaching the course. So kita guna check boxes ni untuk semua orang pilih. Maknanya kadang-kadang student ni dia section lain. So sebab tu kita letak ni. Jadi dia macam tu. Okay, yes. Thank you very much. Yes, you can also use MCQ, multiple choice question. Okay, the feature here so that the student can only pick once. Sekali je. Kalau nama dia Nur Syamimi Nabila, yes, she can only tick on her name. Okay, tapi kalau ada yang tanya saya, kalau dia tick nama orang lain, oh, that is beyond my control. I cannot do that. Okay, so some of the drawbacks of Google Form at this moment, we cannot control that kind of responses lah.
Terima kasih.
Alright, sama-sama doktor. Okay. Okay, that is Google Form. Any other question? No question? Alright, let's move on to the last part.
Ada soalan.
Okay.
Okay, dekat tadi yang file attach kan, okay, dah terjawab soalan tu. Cuma lagi satu, dia ada short answer dengan long answer kan?
Betul.
Lepas untuk long answer tu jawapan yang maknanya dalam bentuk essay kita perlu panjang. Berapa panjang yang allowed student boleh guna?
Tadi saya ada explain doktor sebab dia tadi kalau kita dah check
10,000 karakter tu ke?
10,000 characters. So kalau wordings tu saya tak pasti berapa banyak sebab kita test untuk 1,000 karakter saya tu dia akan cater up to 150 patah perkataan. So kalau kira roughly kalau kata 10,000 karakter kali dengan 10 lah, so dia akan jadi 1,500 patah perkataan.
Maksudnya kalau kata subjek yang ada contoh kat sini engineering society lah, subjek on ethics, kalau kata essay yang panjang lah jawapan tu. So maksudnya dia memang limit. Maknanya kalau kata lebih daripada tu memang tak boleh lah, maknanya kita kena pecahkan soalan ke atau macam mana, macam tu lah ya? Ataupun tukar dalam bentuk attach file apa semualah.
Betul. Itu yang paling terbaik lah. Sebab kalau letak kat Google Form, limitation dia adalah 10,000 characters which is like equal dalam 1,500 patah perkataan macam tu.
1,500 perkataan ya, plus minus. Okay, terima kasih.
Okay, right. So let us move on to the last part which is the Google Slides. Okay, again, since I'm using Google Chrome and then I have login to Google Meet using my UMP email account, so I don't have to key in my password again. So this is one of the benefits of using Google Chrome. All right. So Google Slides, similar like PowerPoint, it is the same. Okay, basically tak ada beza banyak pun. Cuma, okay. Alright, for example here, you want to download it again, it's going to be, you can choose Microsoft PowerPoint.pptx. This is the latest version. If you notice, if you're using PowerPoint or Microsoft Word 97 2003, for example, if you're using a new laptop, okay, and then you have the file in your thumb drive, and then you put it inside your laptop USB port, okay, and then you want to save the file, dia akan convert automatically to the latest version, okay. So this is the same with Google Slides, and basically Google Slides, Google Docs is about the same. Okay, you can also insert image. Okay, I've shown to you how to deal with this thing. Right, kalau nak pilih template yang ada, kita boleh klik dekat yang orange kat sini, so dia ada template. Okay, and then it is also synchronized to your existing file that you have in your Google Drive. Okay, so this is PowerPoint. Okay, similar. All right, if you want to create one from the scratch, so you can click blank. It will bring you to this page. Okay, so basically the same. Right, and then you can click the share button here. All right, let's say testing. Click save. Right, so the layout will be similar like Google Docs, Google Form, and Google Slides. So the three apps over here, it shares almost the same features, except that this is for the presentation. Excuse me for a while. Okay, you can ask, you can invite collaborators to collaborate with you, and one of the most interesting features, I believe, because we have the G Suite account, is that let's say if you have to present something out of nowhere, and then you have the access to the content in your cloud, in your own Google Drive. So you can, this is saved in your Google Drive, so you can access the material, Google Docs, Google Form, Google Slides, and also Google Calendar anywhere, even using your smartphone. Okay, so let's say if you forgot to bring your laptop, if you don't have your laptop, okay, but you have the internet connection, and then a laptop provided by the organizer, for example, and then at the last minute, okay, they wanted you to present something and you have work on that particular part, so you can just log into your Google Drive account and then you can look for the Google Slides here, Okay, or you can go straight away to Google Slides and then you can log in using your UMP email account. So sorry. Okay, and then you can access it anywhere rather than you putting it into your thumb drive, your external hard disk, and then you have to bring it anywhere or everywhere, and then or maybe you have to bring your own laptop. So this is one of the benefits of having our cloud computing, cloud saving, so you can put your materials here. Right. So basically, I have covered 4 things, 4 Google apps. Okay, Google Calendar, Google Docs, Google Form, and Google Slides. So Google Slides, I'm not going to go into deeper about it because it is the same like PowerPoint, the same like Microsoft Word that I've mentioned before, and you know how to work with it. Okay, how to add collaborators. Basically, it is about the same with the others. Okay, so I believe that's all from me. Let's go back to our part here. If you have any question, okay, feel free to ask me any question. I will try my very best to answer the question. Cik Lize, any question?
Assalamualaikum. Saya nak tanya, berkenaan Google Slide tadi, maksudnya bila kita ada kan kita ada collaborator, so ada parti lain yang edit kan. So bila dia edit tu, boleh tak Encik pergi balik ke sana? Mana dia tekan save tu ke atau dia terus padam, dia akan automatic save kat situ? Kalau kita buat sebarang changes dekat Google Slide tu.
Okay, sebab dia yang ni, okay, all of these docs ni, okay, for example Google Docs, Google Form and Google Slides, dia akan automatically save kat dalam Google Drive. So kalau kita host, kita owner, walaupun kita invite orang luar untuk collaborate dengan kita, I mean like your friends from the same department for example, dia akan save kat Google Drive kita.
Dia automatic, maksudnya kalau dia macam tekan back, any changes dia buat kat Google Slide tu akan remain, betul tak? Macam tu kan?
Back maksudnya?
Macam kan kita tengah edit sekarang kan, kan ada butang back ke belakang kan. Kalau dia tekan back, apa changes dia buat tu automatic save. Macam tu ke?
Betul.
Alright. Okay, pada satu lagi, kenapa masa kita buat Google Slide ni, kita buat kat laptop kita, kemudian kita upload dekat Drive, maksudnya dia akan view melalui Google Slide kan, macam tu?
Betul. So kalau kita letak kalau kita login, okay, let's say kita pergi kat komputer lain, kita login melalui Google Drive, so dia akan buka tu, dia tak akan buka penuh. Kalau perasan dekat atas, dia akan suruh kita buka macam mana, sekejap, saya ada satu file ni. Sebab nanti dia akan atas tu ada open with. Kalau open with tu yang kita buka melalui Google Slides tu.
Okay. Jadi masa kita buka dekat Google Slide tu, kalau kita buat melalui PowerPoint dekat laptop, dia boleh jadi ada certain features tu akan berubah ke?
Betul. Sebab kalau Google Slides, dia bukan Microsoft Office, bukan Microsoft PowerPoint. So some of the words, for example, some of the font ni, dia tak akan ada dekat PowerPoint. So kita kena careful lah. So yang my suggestion here, let's say kalau tak perlu download, so you can example that I've given. So kalau if you need to attend a training for example and then you don't have the laptop but you still have the access to the internet, so you can straight away log in to your Google Slides and then you can present it there. So tak payah dah. Kadang-kadang kita buat kerja 2 kali nak kena download sebab kita takut hilang kan. But also save it in your cloud. Ada form. I mean you can send it to your own Gmail account ke atau Yahoo account ke. So dia ada backup.
Alright. Okay, terima kasih.
Alright, sama. Okay, bila share, Puan Rosna, bila share link slide doc receiver yang tak ada Google account kan boleh open tak? Boleh. Tak ada masalah. Dia boleh open. Okay, macam tadi saya dah send dekat Yahoo email saya. Saya cuba buka dekat Yahoo saya. Alright, let's see whether I can open it. Supposedly, yes, okay, boleh open. Saya cuba tunjuk tak boleh login. Okay, sekejap. Okay, saya kena login dekat Yahoo saya. My email later. My email. Okay, kalau tengok ni tadi, sama kan? Bila kita, kita link kan, kita hantar dekat Yahoo Mail, contoh yang luar daripada organisasi, okay, kita akan still boleh access. Okay, content tu. So invitation tu dapat, dia akan still boleh access, tak ada masalah. So nanti bila ni kita akan nampak lah yang collaborators tu access menggunakan email mana dan apa yang dia buat. Okay, Dr. Lieber, you're welcome. Dr. Lieber, saya rasa recording ni ada dekat Encik Hizi, nanti dia akan send I need the recording as well. Okay, Ustaz Abdul, Afwan Ustaz Abdul. Okay, Rosna Abdul Jalil, Puan Rosna, you're welcome Puan Rosna. Hopefully this is helpful for all of you. Sama-sama Puan Hafiza. Okay, kalau ada soalan lagi atau apa-apa boleh ajukan dekat sini, ataupun kalau ni boleh WhatsApp saya, sebab saya memang one of the e-learning practitioners dekat UMP, dekat pusat bahasa lah. So memang kalau Google ni biasa kita gunakan lah, macam tadi saya tunjuk contoh untuk Google Form yang kita gunakan untuk quiz untuk student. Memang alhamdulillah sangat menjadilah berfungsi. Ya, Cik Zulnizan sama-sama. Okay, Puan Zainatul Bahia, you're welcome as well. Puan Hafiza sama-sama. Puan Ratna Willis, saya harap Encik Hizi akan respon untuk share the recording afterwards. Okay. The rest of you, thank you very much. I believe that's all from me. I return the session to the organizer, Encik Hizi. So, terima kasih banyak-banyak atas masa yang diluangkan untuk dengar perkongsian saya. Minta maaf kalau ada terkurang bahagian mana-mana. InsyaAllah saya halalkan semua info-info yang saya kongsikan ni. InsyaAllah boleh gunakan. Cik Hizi.
Okey, terima kasih. Bagi pihak unit latihan dan pembangunan staf bahagian sumber manusia ingin merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada penceramah kita pada hari ini, iaitu Encik Muhammad Syafirul Zaman, atas segala tunjuk ajar yang diberikan mengenai penggunaan Google Apps ni, dan seterusnya para peserta akan dapat menggunakan aplikasi tersebut secara asas. Ya, jika tak ada apa soalan lagi, untuk itu saya tutup kursus kita pada hari ini dengan wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.